Good morning. I'm George Latimer, Westchester County Executive. We're here at the Westchester County Department of Health Clinic in downtown White Plains on Court Street for an opportunity to tell you a little bit about getting a flu shot and how important it is for all of us to do that, certainly those of us of a certain age and older. I'm joined by Dr. Shalita Amler, who is our Commissioner of Health for Westchester County, and she will be administering the shot that I will be receiving in a couple of minutes. We're dealing right now, as we all well know, for the last year and a half, a little bit more than that, with the COVID outbreak. And most of the discussion about vaccinations has circled around trying to prevent contracting COVID. However, we deal every year with a flu season that comes upon us about this time of the year and continues on for a while. Dr. Amler will cover some of that in her comments. And the same process of vaccination that can protect us from one disease also protects us from the flu. It does not ensure that I won't get the flu. It probably guarantees that I'll get a lighter version of it if I do get it. And also, a very practical reality of this, I am a senior citizen in my young senior years, but as I approach my 68th birthday, it is wise for me and people in my age category and those younger to get a flu shot this time of the year. So that's why I'm here today. But to explain sort of the background of it, I'd like Dr. Amler to talk a little bit about what the flu shot vaccination is like and why it is so important for each of us to look at. Dr. Amler.
So all we talk about these days are COVID vaccines, and many people may have think that influenza is no longer a problem. That's definitely not true. Unfortunately, the symptoms of both COVID and influenza can be very similar. And so if an individual gets COVID, it can be difficult for the clinician to know what they're dealing with. And certainly there is always the possibility that a person could have both infections at the same time. And we would definitely not want that to happen. So very important that we all remember to get our flu shot in the midst of trying to figure out if we've had all of our COVID shots. So you can go to your physician. You can get influenza vaccines at most pharmacies. And it's a relatively simple process. It's a single dose. These vaccines are killed vaccines. So I hear a lot of times people tell me, oh, I don't want to get the flu shot because it'll give me the flu. It is a killed preparation. It has no live virus in it. It cannot give you influenza. Of course, if you've been exposed to the flu in the last few weeks and are incubating flu and you get a flu shot, it won't stop you from getting the flu at that point. And that's why sometimes people say, well, I got my flu shot and it gave me the flu. You were probably incubating influenza at the time. You cannot get the flu from a flu shot. So we just want to remind everybody it's time now to get your flu shot. We do start seeing influenza about this time of year, and we will see it through after Christmas and into the late part of winter. So just a reminder, please get in and get your flu shot, and we want you to be protected. And that way, if you get sick, it's one thing less that your doctor has to worry about, and trying to make sure that what the problem is. Is it COVID? Is it influenza? Or is it another respiratory virus? Thank you.
So now let's get on with the shot. I want to thank Dr. Amler for administering the shot, and it was very, very simple, very easy, and I think what it really helps is it gives you a sense of protection that as I go about, the next few months, I've got a much greater chance of not getting the flu, which obviously is something that none of us would want to have. I encourage all of you to consider it. There may be reasons why in your health circumstances that it makes sense for you or not make sense for you. Consult your doctor and have them give you advice and make plans accordingly. We do provide flu vaccines for those who need to have it provided, don't have the resources to do that, and you can contact our health department to get information on that as well. Is that 813-5000? 813-5000, Westchester County Health Department.
In White Plains, we have.
Come here Friday afternoon to the White Plains location, 134 Court Street, and we'll be happy to take care of you. And hopefully we'll get through this winter, no COVID, no flu, and be ready to bounce back stronger all the more. I'm George Latimer, newly vaccinated Westchester County Executive, wishing you a good day, stay safe, and we'll see you again.